Land Cruiser 70 series, it's a legend. Me and David, when we were at the Japan Mobility Show last month, we just had a ball walking around and spending time with the 70 series. It's a relic that is still in production. And not only that, it's getting like a rebirth with this refresh as it comes back to Japan, the home market where they build it. They also build it in some other areas too. And that video from the Japan Mobility Show did extraordinarily well for the channel. If you watched it, thank you for watching it. And I thought I would update it, do a little follow-up video, because today we just got the full details of the reintroduction of the 70 series Land Cruiser in Japan. So let's get into it. If you guys love the Land Cruiser, smash the like button. I don't think we'll ever get the 70 series in America. There are instances that it can be imported less than 25 years old, but they can't really be seen on the streets. They're mainly for museums and other purposes, maybe commercial purposes. But really, the only way you can get these is really old ones over 25 years ago that can be imported, from my understanding. So the 70 series, inheriting traditions, evolving with the times. We know the Land Cruiser, well, the original one was launched in 51. That's why that the new Land Cruiser base model that is coming to America, not the 70 series, the 250 series. The base model is called the 1958, right? Because that was the first year the Land Cruiser was sold in North America. The 70 series was launched in 84 as a heavy-duty model primarily for commercial use and use in harsh environments. With the reintroduction in Japan, the powertrain handling, design, stability, and safety performance have been updated while maintaining the main characteristics of the 70, such as reliability, durability, and the ability to travel on rough roads. Equipped with a high-torque, high-output 1GD FTV 2.8-liter direct injection turbo diesel engine, which combines outstanding driving performance with superb fuel efficiency, the Land Cruiser 70 guarantees tough off-road performance while reducing noise, enhancing quietness, and achieving improved fuel economy. And adopting a highly durable and reliable ladder frame, meaning a body-on-frame or a truck-based frame or platform, the 70 series pairs outstanding off-road driving performance with improved on-road comfort. More into that 2.8-liter. It comes with 150 kilowatts, or a little over 200 horsepower, and a maximum torque figure of 500 newton meters. I'll put what that is in pound-feet. Electronic locking differentials. We also have different braking control systems, including VSC, or vehicle stability control, active traction control. We have hill start assist control, downhill assist control. A 6-speed automatic transmission is linked up to that 2.8-liter diesel for the Japanese model. Just keep in mind there are 6-speed manuals. You are also able to get the twin turbo diesel V8 in certain markets, and the single turbo diesel V8 in certain markets. You can get those with a manual as well. Some of these updated safety features include a rear-facing camera for backing up, and Toyota Safety Sense, featuring new pre-crash safety auto control lighting, so like auto high beams, for example, drive start control functions, and Toyota Safety Sense provides safety and peace of mind not only when driving off-road, but also in parking and shifting gears. This will be pretty tough to get your hands on. Only 400 units per month for the entirety of Japan. Holy smokes, these things are going to be getting snapped up very, very quickly. Let's see if there's anything in here that I already haven't covered. In certain markets, I believe you can still get the 2-door, you could say the 3-door version of the 70 series, but Japan's just getting the 5-seater, the 4-door, or should I say 5-door. There's just one grade, and it's 4.8 million yen, which only comes out to be $32,000. Am I not reading that right? That seems like unbelievably low priced, because these things can retail for $60,000, $70,000, $80,000 US equivalent. But maybe since it's made in Japan, it's a Japan special, maybe there's not a lot of taxes on it. I'm not 100% sure. But it says prices may vary in different regions, recycling and other fees. Yeah, obviously. It's made at the Yoshiwara plant at the Toyota Auto Body. They make, I think, some vans there as well. They make, is it the J300? So they might make the J300 series there too. I'm trying to remember. I think the Tahara plant will build like the J250, the Prado, as well as the Lexus GX. But comment down below if you wish we had the 70 series in America, and let me know why. I think it would just do extremely well. If the G-Wagon does well here, and this is a much more affordable G-Wagon, essentially not nearly as glitzy, glamorous, or as powerful, but you know it's going to last essentially forever. That's why these things cost so much, because they're made from granite. And with that 70 series, check out Modelista has come out with their own bits and bobs to slap on your 70 series in Japan. So they're teaming up with Joust here. Look at the top kit. The cool wheels that they put on here, this front bumper that has the LEDs built into the front for fog lights. You got the Joust skid plate here at the bottom. World's leading SUV equipment manufacturer, Joust. I don't know if they sell in America, but they're big overseas. We have a skid plate for the rear as well for the departure. There's your incredible roof rack system, cargo tray as well. Let's see here. We have wood trimmings for the inside. Is this a glossy window surround that's optional? Glossy vent surrounds. We got a wood steering wheel here at the top. Wow. What do you guys think about that wood grain? I like the extra character that it brings it here. Oh, it's window tinting. That's what's going on in the back. They offer privacy glass, LED fog lamps, Modelista license plate bolt kit, LED top lamps instead of incandescent bulbs, I'm guessing. Let's see. We got pillows. We have, oh, that pillow expands. Check that out. It turns into a cushion tote. You can put groceries in there, I guess, and it won't slide around as much. Let's check out 18-inch wheels from Modelista. Look amazing. I got a lot of other Toyota news, so make sure you stay on for the video because it's pretty exciting. Sales, production, and export results for October 2023. So global sales are up year on year, especially in North America and Europe, and global and overseas sales also reached a record high for October. Record high all time. Toyota just had their best sales in October all time. Global production was up year on year as a result of solid demand. Production outside Japan reached a record high for a single month. So not only did they have the best October ever for a single sales month in October, they just reached a record high production for a single month outside of Japan for all time. That's incredible. And global production also reached a record high for October, obviously. Toyota, even though they're making and selling more vehicles than they ever have, they are still not able to meet the demand, especially on certain models. The Prius, for example, there are specialty models like the GR Corolla that, of course, is probably going to always have more demand than supply. But things even like the RAV4 hybrid, the Lexus hybrids, they are not able to meet the demand there. And we know that the Sienna has a huge demand. The new Grand Highlander seems to be very, very hot right now. It's selling. It's a top 10 selling vehicle right now, the Grand Highlander hybrid. Here's an interesting thing going on right now. Toyota's selling off a big stake of their Denso shares to raise capital to invest into electric vehicles. So they're going to be getting about $2 billion from this sale to plop down on EVs. Now, Denso's not going to hurt from this. From what I read, it sounds like Denso's going to buy up most of those stakes that Toyota is selling so that their market value doesn't change a whole lot. And the irony here is that Denso and Toyota, even though Toyota's selling off parts of Denso here, they still have a lot of money in Denso. This isn't all of their shares in Denso because they have 24.2 and they're going down to 20% stake in Denso. But the irony is that, yes, they own less of Denso, but Toyota and Denso are working more closely together than ever before to develop e-axles, to develop motors, to develop regen braking systems, etc., for their upcoming hybrids and electric cars. So, and also to develop cars faster, that they're working together more than ever before. Guys, do you want a $13,000 pickup truck? Thailand, they make this new truck. It's called the Hilux Champ. It starts at about $13,000. Here it is. We saw these at the Japan Mobility Show. They've also been shown in Indonesia, I think, for different mobility shows there as well. But this is a bare bones pickup truck. You can get it with a 2.0 liter gasoline. You can get it with a 2.7 liter gasoline engine. You can get it with a 5-speed manual or a 6-speed automatic, I believe. You can also get this with the turbo diesel engine that we just talked about. I would love to have a basic bare bones truck in America. The thing is, this would never meet safety regulations in America. And it just probably wouldn't be profitable for them. Think, this is built in Thailand. Wages are much lower, and then they sell it in Thailand. If you were to ship this around the world, it would increase the cost of the vehicle as a result. Excuse me, it wasn't the 2.8 liter, it's a 2.4 liter diesel. It is rear wheel drive only, so it's definitely an in-town city truck, a work truck to get stuff done in town. If you would love to have a configurable, customizable, cheap Toyota pickup truck in America, comment down below. I think Toyota is more likely to offer something like a Maverick Fighter at a low price, not $13,000, more like $25,000 to compete against a Maverick than they would offer something like this, even though they would never be able to meet the demand if this was sold in America. A basic single cab, 2 seats, basic work truck that is going to be super affordable and extremely durable as well. There's a picture of the interior. There's no radio in here. There's no touchscreen. There's no air conditioning, I think, in this model, or possibly, but it's probably optional. You have a digital screen here and then analog speedometer on the right-hand side. I wanted to end with this real quick, and maybe I can make a dedicated video on it as well if you guys want me to dig a little bit more into this. But Toyota's largest BEV series. So this is supposed to be the BZ5X. We're getting some information about this large 3-row electric crossover will be built in North America. Here's a new rendering of it. It's not going to look like this. This is what it looked like when it was unveiled in late 2021. It's late 2023 now. And there'll also be a Lexus version as well as a Subaru version. They're saying it will replace the Highlander. And there's a lot of talk going around that the Highlander is going to be discontinued. I may or may not know more on on that. I don't want to talk about it too much because I don't want to get into trouble for knowing too much about certain things. But yeah, there's a possibility that the Highlander could get canceled to make way for another 3-row crossover, and this would be the BZ5X. They're saying it's going to be roughly the same length as the Highlander at 197 inches, and the powertrain, they don't know. Well, they're saying it'll be a bigger battery pack than 71.4 kilowatt hours that we've seen in the BZ4X. That is obvious. I think it'll be closer to 80, 90, maybe 100 kilowatt hours. And they could have multiple battery packs for this 3-row crossover. We have trademarks for the TZ450E and the TZ550E, I believe, from the Lexus end. So the 550E would have around 400 horsepower. The 450E has around 300 horsepower. I think that the BZ5X will have just one powertrain option. I think, I could be wrong, and it would be all-wheel drive only, and it would just be around 300 horsepower. Take the RZ's powertrain, not the battery pack. The battery pack's too small. Take the RZ's powertrain and put it in the BZ5X. However, there are second generation and third generation e-axles coming out around 2025. I think it's the second generation e-axle coming out from Aishin and Denso from Blue Nexus. That will bring more power, more density to those motors. They'll be much more compact. And so we could be seeing greater efficiency and power numbers in the near future from Toyota and Lexus electric cars. So we know this vehicle will 100% be on sale in 2025 coming out of the Kentucky plant, as they completely changed that plant around to accommodate new models. The Camry's fully hybrid now, that's being built there, but the RAV4 hybrid is going to be gone, only produced in, I think, Canada. And then there's a lot of other workings going on at the Indiana plant where they build the Grand Highlander and the Sienna and the current Highlander. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. Lots of news that I covered today. I'm a little behind, but it's great to be behind and have a lot to talk about. I'll catch you in the next one. Happy holidays. Have a great day and peace out.